Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Saints coming in at 8-5, going up against the Jets, who come in at 4-9.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets in the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Jets. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Second down, 8. Again, they'll run with Ingram. And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Easy. You got 4. You got 3. Here we go. Sammy. Check 3. Here we go.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
Tighten up. Nice. Hit. Eat. Out of here. Ringo. Ready. 5-8. Get that ball.
Now Breeze. He'll set up the screen to Drake. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And not great starting field position here for the offense. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Second down now after the pass completion. shotgun here for McCown. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Working from the gun, McCown found his target. It's Anderson. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. This is Lewis. Got some room at the 30. And he's brought down after a good gain. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. On first down, McCown. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Snap comes at 1. McCown being chased out left. He may try and run for this. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now Lewis. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They try again with Lewis. And a short gain here down to the 22. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they...
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They are going for it. It's McCown. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Ingram again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Brees going to try and throw on 3rd down. And Ginn's got it. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Brees to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans 1st.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From midfield, here's Brees. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Brees now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Brees to Ingram on the draw. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out, and his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. McCown now on first down. Caught. Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make this a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. McCown to throw on second down. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him. And that is sack number 15 for him on the year. The Jets on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Jets on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
From the gun, it's McCown. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Jets on third. 59 yards.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the first down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to New Orleans after this. McCown throwing on second. Going underneath for Lewis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Dion Lewis with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Jets are able to strike for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
No, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Breeze now on first down. The catch made over the middle by Ginn. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, Breeze. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Breeze will try again on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down, here's McCown. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Austin Seferian-Jenkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Colby Listenbee as the first half is winding down. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through there within 3. It's 13-10. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Throwing on first is McCown. And he hits Jermaine Kearse. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
McCown now on first down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. McCown going to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top as we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Let's go. No. Check, Patriot.
Again, it's Lewis. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Room to run past midfield. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now McCown. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Detroit! 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 Now let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And that's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ten yards still left on second down.
Let's go! Detroit! 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 Here we go!
Shotgun here from McCown. Anunwa's got it, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be third and 5.
Here we go! Blue landed! Blue! Detroit! Detroit! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot! Here we go now! Check! Patriot! Patriot! Green!
Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed them for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Forcing the incomplete pass on fourth down and then roughing the passer.
Your offense was ready to roll, ready to get out on the field and take over. Instead, self-inflicted. Now they have to stay on the field and play.
So the offense has it first and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go! Green! 30 Detroit! Over! Let's go! Green!
Into the red zone now. It's McCown. Flushed out right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing is McCown on third down. His pass caught at the 4. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Saints. It's a foot race. The 40. The 30, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. And first, we're going to get a timeout as the defense will talk this over. And a big turning point here in the second half, Charles, after that play.
All you're trying to do is change momentum, flip things around for your team. You're just trying to take the ball away. How about when you take it away and score? That really changes things.
And he knocks it through. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
On first down, McCown. Airing one deep for Curse. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go.
They run. This is Lewis. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
To throw, it's McCown. Eluding the pressure. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him. And he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On third and long, it's McCown. Oh, I can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They are going for it. It's McCown. And that is going to be incomplete. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. A big hit. Knocked down sideways, right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now Breeze on third down. It's complete to Flainer. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You're able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
Now, Dion Lewis to return. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened
there. You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Caught, Safarian-Jenkins, right side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
McCown throwing on 2nd. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 3rd down, that's Lewis. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Now McCown got to have this one. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. The Tide Bulls tried it, went for it, but it didn't pay off. And the Saints will have the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, That tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It's complete. Fleener, right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Breeze now to throw. Flush to his right. He is going to find Hill here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Coming into the year, Breeze, 465 touchdown passes. Add another one to the total.
You know, it's funny. I just talked with his college head coach, and he told me that when Drew was a sophomore at Purdue, they weren't sure he was truly the starter, even though he started the opening game. He made a play early in that one where the coach got on the headset and told the rest of the staff, well, fellas, we found our quarterback. Now we got to make sure we find the rest of our team.
Breeze hasn't looked back since. That's fielded in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. McCown now on first down. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. McCown again on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working from the gun, McCown. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And some space here. There goes Mark Ingram. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard. New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. From the gun, it's McCown. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus Williams, the rookie from Utah. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Bree's going to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And the tight end has it. It's Fleener. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down. Now Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run,